knows best. Put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.
Central London OSCE or London Hospital OSCE. You decide. Our Central London purpose-built NMC OSCE course and practice rooms include all of the equipment you need to practice for your NMC OSCE exam. You get the same expert team by your side, the same expertly prepared materials, and now a dedicated space built just for our international and return to practice nurses. And guess what? We've got an introductory special offer for when you book your NMC OSCE course at our website. Use company code LONDON to attend your 3-day Central London NMC OSCE course for an incredible $457.50. Learn more at www.oscenurses.com.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel.
Looking at 4 categories. First one would be ease of application. How long before you become a registered nurse after passing your English exam? Second is average salary. Third would be the benefits from your employer or that country. And lastly would be the weather from each country. We'll only be looking at English-speaking countries. All of them would have a path to citizenship. They would all offer holiday pay, overtime pay, maternity pay and benefits. All of them would offer sick pay. And lastly, all of the listed countries are multicultural countries. First on our list is the US of A. It would take you 2 years or less after passing your English exam to become a US RN.
That will be the NCLEX and the IELTS exam. For the NCLEX, waited for my eligibility for 3 months, applied through Northern Mariana Islands.
Average salary for US RN, $72,000 per year.
1,000 to 200,000 pesos. Net pay. And take note guys, I'm a night shift nurse and I do work every weekends. So your salary will be different if you're or in a state that has a higher cost of living.
As for the benefits, it would really depend on your employer. As for weather, it all depends which part of the country you live in. American nurses get paid the most. Well, unless you're in these 2 countries. Next on the list is the UK. It would take you less than a year to become a UK nurse after passing your English exam.
Ang gagawin dyan, of course, is an English test. It can either be an IELTS or IELTS or OET. Once you've got that down, kung ano yung kailangan mong requirements, ang next mong test is CBT. Of course, pag nag-CBT ka or computer-based test, dapat nagre-register ka na sa NMC portal niyan. Based on feedback ng karamihan ng nurses na dumarating lately dito sa United Kingdom, can be as quick as 4 months or even meron pa nga dyan panaka-naka na 2 months, pero on the average, 6 months from application to arriving here in the UK.
Once you arrive in the UK, you still have to pass the OSCE exam to become a UK nurse. Average salary of a UK nurse is £33,000 per year.
Everyone starts off as a Band 5. And remember, you do not need to reach the top point to get a promotion. Band 5s would earn $24,907 up to $30,615.
As for benefits, you have the NHS, free healthcare.
Ang healthcare system. Bakit kamo? Ang NHS is free on point of care or point of delivery of care.
As for the weather, the UK is very well known to be rainy.
Annually, at least sa NHS, 7 weeks po yan. Entitled kang gamitin within 1 year. Maganda rin pong benefit dito sa UK is the sick leave. Ang sick leave po dito, umaabot ng 6 months. Move on to maternity leave. Ang maternity leave po dito, umaabot hanggang 12 full months. Okay? Yan po, ganun po katagal. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala kung kayo po ay tatay, meron din pong paternity leave. Kaya lang po, paternity leave around 2 weeks lang. But still, at least hindi tayo nakakalimutan.
Next up, it's Ireland. It will take you less than a year to become an Irish nurse after passing your English exam.
Nag-IELTS ako, nagpa-interview ako. Kung nag-interview, kasi kasuhin mo lang yung registration mo dito, para ka lang nag-register as nurse dito. So, papasa mo lang yung school mo, yung PRC mo, and then your nursing experience. Papasa mo lang yun dito kapag binigyan ka nila ng application pack na tinatawag. Tapos, kapag na-approve ka, pupunta ka na dito to take your exam. So, there are 2 ways na maging nurse ka dito. One is exam and one is adaptation. My IELTS and then my job offer, 3 months lang yung ginugol ko. So, madali lang siya talaga. Kung
Salary is 33,600 euros per year.
sabihin na natin na 2,400 yung sahod ko every month. So, 2,400 times 57, kasi 57 yung palitan ngayon sa Philippines, that is 136,800. So, sabihin na natin 136,000. So, 136,000 yung pera ko sa Pilipinas every month. Pag hindi ako nag-OT, or hindi ako nagna-nights, or hindi ako nag-on-call. But pag nag-on-call ako, minsan nababot siya ng 1,500 per fortnight or 3,000 euro per month. So,
the good thing about Ireland is they recognize your previous experience.
sa Saudi ka or nasa UK ka, tapos 10 years ka na or 15 years ka na and you wanna transfer here kasi nabalitaan mo na mas mataas yung sahod dito, they make sure na walang discrimination and they make sure na lahat ng pinagpaguran mo sa years ng service as a nurse, hindi siya masasayang.
Ireland is known to be wet and cold.
May work-life balance talaga eh. Minsan nga, off ko lang ha, ginagamit ko siya pang travel sa ibang bansa. Kunyari, meron akong 4 days off, ididikit ko yung 2 days off ko for this week, and then 2 days off ko for next week. So, meron akong 4 days off. Pupunta na ako niya ng Rome, ng France, ng Malta, or ng Amsterdam. Alam mo yun, yung mga long weekend mo lang na off. Pwede siya. Kasi malapit lang. Mga 1 hour lang, 2 hours lang, 3 hours lang yung bayahe.
Now, we have Canada. It will take you 2 years or less to become a Canadian nurse after passing your English exam.
You have to submit your papers sa may NNAS. And then, maghihintay ka lang siguro, I think the wait times to be able to get into the program, to the refresher program, is 1 to 2 years. Medyo mahaba siya. Kaya yung iba, ang ginagawa is, nagpo-practical nursing muna, kasi mas mabilis yung pathway ng practical nursing. Yung refresher course is aabutin ng 1.5 year, including the acute practicum, and then you have to write your NCLEX exam. So always check the regulatory body ng iba't ibang province dito.
Average salary is 80,000 Canadian dollars per year.
Philippine peso, umaabot siya ng 280 to 360,000 per month. Okay? Ang annual estimate is 99,000 dollars, Canadian dollars. So annual estimate in peso is 3,960,000. Okay? Fresh grad is 37 per hour, and then yung maximum rate is 50 per hour.
Canada offers free healthcare for its residents.
As a PR in Canada, as a permanent resident in Canada, and if you're a citizen, health is free.
Canada is known for its cold and snow. Next up, it's Australia. It'll take you 2 years or less after passing your English exam to become an Australian nurse.
Tinake ko lang na exam, English test, which is during that time, 2017. IELTS pa yung popular na English test. After the IELTS, I completed other documents and then I submitted to AFRA, which is the governing body here. Parang PRC yun sa atin. And then I took a 3-month bridging course, initial registration for overseas nurses. Pero recently, they are planning to outcome-based assessment. Meron ng exam. You can check out AFRA's website for the updated news.
Here's a little outline of the steps you need to become an Australian nurse. The average salary of an Australian nurse is 73,000 Canadian dollars per year.
You can check sa payscale.com. Ang range is about $26 to $42. Hourly naman yung rate dito. Hindi pa rin sa facility kasi minsan nagbibigay pa rin sila ng mas mataas dun sa range ng payscale.com.
There are employers that offer your overtime to be converted to annual leave.
Na yung overtime mo is either isasama sa sweldo mo or time in lieu, additional hours for leave. Of course, you are entitled to an annual leave. Leave is accrued, na-earn yun, depende na sa number of hours na pinasok. Entitled.
Australia has hot summers and mild winters. It is only a 6-hour flight to the Philippines from Australia. Last but not the least, it's New Zealand. It will take you 2 years or less after passing your English exam to become a New Zealand nurse. Here's a quick overview of what you need to become a New Zealand nurse. The average salary of a New Zealand nurse is 60,000 New Zealand dollars per year.
A fresh grad or a nurse with 1 year experience would earn. So they would probably earn about 1.6 million pesos here annually. So hindi pa deducted yung taxes and cost of living.
New Zealand has free healthcare. Have you heard how they tackled COVID?
There are no active cases in New Zealand. We have tested almost 40,000 people for COVID-19 in the past 17 days and none have tested positive.
But cover ka naman dito ng government if you get ill or sick or you get into an accident. It's free.
The weather is mostly mild all year round in New Zealand.
New Zealand is very isolated and the plane ticket would be expensive just traveling outside the country. But if you will travel around New Zealand, it would be cheap and there's a lot of things to see near the Philippines, so it's good.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group, Filipino UK Nurse. Sign up to our website, www.filipinouknurse.com.